guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick little drugstore, fast, easy makeup tutorial, or just like a chatty get ready with me, because I don't think I'm that knowledgeable that I could consider this a tutorial, but it was requested and I love these type of videos. I love this kind of thing, so I thought, you know what, let's try it. What do we have to lose? I have to do my makeup at some point today anyways, so it works out perfect. So I can't find my shade to save my life with any foundation. I really love the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I used to use the matte one, but I love the glow one. If you just use powder with it, it'll mattify, but also like give you like a glow within. And then I'm trying out the new Infallible like 24-hour wear. I don't know how I feel about it so much right now. It's almost like too matte. It's trying to be full coverage. So I'm mixing the two. For one, this one's a little bit too dark for me and like too pinky tone. And then this one is a little way too light for me. So I'm mixing the two. I'm almost out of this guy though. So I'm gonna start with that. I've already cleansed and moisturized my face. I don't use a primer. I don't find that they work well for me with my combination and oily skin. So that's probably more than I'm needing. And then this guy has like a pump, so which I really like about that. It's pretty classy. And I find that with this guy, a beauty blender or beauty sponge, whatever, works a lot better. Mine's really dirty per usual. I'm just going to mix these on the back of my hand and then get going. I have my mirror down here, so I'm gonna try to like, I don't know, I might have to just use the viewfinder, so excuse me. Oh, here we go. And you don't see my gross mirror. Perfect. See, it's still too light for me. I will say with this guy, I'm not a fan of having scented foundation. I don't like it. I have sensitive skin, so I just feel like it's not like super inclusive if you have that, because people have sensitive skin. Like, I don't want to smell perfume on my face. It's not that it smells bad, I just don't like it. And if you are new here, please subscribe. My name is Shelly. I typically do cleaning videos and like lifestyle videos. So I'm not a beauty channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I just watch YouTube videos and this is how I do. I have really textured, scarred skin. I am acne prone. I have a ton of sun damage. I get really tan in the summer, but I always burn on my face. So, and sunscreen, fun fact, sunscreen gives me a giant rash. So it makes me burn even more. So I have a hard time, but I do try and put sunscreen on my face because my big 5 head needs it so bad. So anyway, I'm just like pouncing away here. And I don't know, it's okay. It kind of clings to the texture and the dry stuff, but for you breastfeeding moms, when you started weaning your baby or toddler, whatever, did your skin break out? Because mine is, and I think it's because of the hormone change or whatever. But up next is my e.l.f. It's a 16-hour camouflage concealer. I love this guy. I love how giant the applicator is. I love that it's only $5. You could get it at Target and Walmart, anywhere e.l.f. is sold, which is a lot of places. So it goes a long way. So I'm just gonna do a tiny bit here. And I have deep set eyes and I kind of have a dip right here, so I'm going to bring it forward with brightening it up. And I'm not going to go crazy on the forehead because it's already noticeable, okay? And then I get some redness right here. So I do this part last because I want most of the coverage right here. So that's where I'm going to concentrate the first dab. And you have to work really quickly. Otherwise, and just like a tiny bit there, it really goes a long way. This doe foot is amazing. I feel like this concealer is going to last me a long time. But you have to work quick because it sets quick. So I usually have to go in a second round. I find that with textured skin, it is a lot better to go in light first and then spot build it up in concentrated areas. That way you're not a cakey mess. So that's my method, and I put way too much on my forehead. But yeah, I get redness up on my eyebrows, so I kind of get above it. I try not to like cover my eyebrows in my foundation or concealer because it just ends up looking really cakey at the end of the day. And then I try and make my giant nose appear smaller. I have not mastered the nose contour. I kind of have some bumps and things going on that make it really difficult. So now that that's blended and I'm in good lighting, I notice that I need some more work to do. I have just a little bit more redness right here that I want to conceal. So we're gonna go in a little bit more. But I'm working quickly because I'm on my lunch at work. If you're new here, I work from home. I don't get to spend time with my son at home while I'm working. I work for a call center where we live, and they are amazing enough that they let us work from home. They provide us our computers and everything. It's amazing, but you have to like still clock in. You have to be on the phones as they schedule it. Like you have to adhere to your on-call schedule as much as possible. So I used to have an hour lunch. I now only have 30 minutes. I changed my schedule so that I could spend more time with my son in the morning because mornings were a shit show. So now I use the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is very loved. It is almost gone. I need to get more powder. I want to try a new powder, but it's always scary. Sometimes it dries me out too much, but this doesn't last long enough. But I'm just going to do what they call baking. But I just take my damp sponge and then I just put it in the pan. And I just, like so, kind of do that, and it gets like the powder on there. And that's how I do it with a pressed powder. And I bring it down around here. It just depends on your problem areas. If you have oily combination skin, this video is for you. I have struggled with it a long time. I feel like I've kind of become, I guess, a master to my own face. I don't really know all the tricks. I know I need to improve on some things still, but I feel like I have some tips. But I'm not an expert, that's for sure. I just watch videos. I try things out with affordable drugstore products that are similar to what they're using, and it works for me. How cute is this cup, by the way? But you gotta have coffee when you're getting ready, right? And what time is it? I have 10 minutes. Cool. Okay, so now that I look like a ghost, hopefully a friendly one, I will now take, I have this new bronzer that I love so much. It is the Wet n Wild bronzer, Color Icon bronzer in Palm Beach Ready. I love it. It has a sheen to it, And it is so beautiful because it puts the highlight for you. It's going to be such a hit for summer. And it was only a few bucks, like really affordable. I love Wet n Wild products. I think they've just cornered it, honestly. So, but I just get these areas here. Sorry, I keep looking in the viewfinder, make sure you can see what's going on. Because there's a lot of sheen, you want to kind of work around your problem areas because it will pick that up. Like my whole like planet situation I have going on, my whole space system, yeah. It always is where I contour and highlight and bronze, which is super frustrating, but it's probably because I need to clean my brushes and sponges, so it's fine. But because of that, I don't know, and it's hormonal too. Like I get the cystic acne, which is super frustrating. So I take this brush is by e.l.f. too, by the way. It was only like $6. And I have two of them. I have one for just my powder to set the face. Then I have one for my bronzer. This is more of a bronze, not a contour, but I feel like it contours the face anyways. So, and there's some leftover blush I'm thinking on here because what I'm seeing in the mirror is a lot of red. So, and there's a lot of sheen on my forehead now, so I'm going to take my sponge and kind of diffuse it because I don't want too shiny of a forehead. Some glow is fine with me. Okay, some on my nose. Like I said, I have not mastered a nose contour, so I'm sure I'm doing everything wrong, and that's fine. I have a big nose. I know I do. I've accepted it. Next up, e.l.f. blush. This is in the shade Blushing. I love this packaging. It's like a really sturdy plastic. I don't know, it just feels higher quality, and it was only a couple bucks. So, but it's got like a sheen to it. It's really pretty. So I just am going to dab it. And you do have to kind of go heavy-handed. And it doesn't last very long, but it has a sheen to it, so you're also getting the glow from that. So I find with these products, I don't need to really do a highlighter because it's already, I don't know if you can see that, but it's already highlighting the crap out of my face. So, and on this side, I try and go a little bit higher and kind of miss my areas there. I want to keep them more as concealed as possible, even though it's not possible. So lucky for me, all my texture is where I would put products that bring out the texture, and there's nowhere else I can put those products. So I just kind of deal with it, and I guess if the rest of it looks gorgeous, who's gonna care? And I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the person who sees your flaws the most is you. No one cares. No one cares. Like, just what people are gonna see is your smile, your attitude, your confidence. That's what people are gonna see. Now to kind of diffuse any harsh lines, I'm gonna go back in with my loved powder with my fluffy brush. And I'm just going to kind of go over everything. And remember, we still have the powder under our eyes. You could have wiped it off by now, but it's fine. But this will diffuse it and kind of make it look more airbrushed, which is always what I'm going for. I have 5 minutes. I'm gonna brush away that excess powder and you bring it down, diffuse those lines. Okay, now, I don't spend as much time as I would like on my eyeshadow because I'm busy. I'm always on the go. I used to love playing around with as much makeup as possible. I don't have time for that anymore. I just know what works. I'm taking my loved pressed powder, which by the way is only like $4, and I use it every single day. I'm gonna have to show you my brows and probably the rest of my eyes when I clock back in. Next up, I am going to take, so there's this Wet n Wild palette here, and I'm just going to take the transition shade. I'm going to take the cool toned one because I'm feeling cool tone vibes. It goes well with my skin tone. Do what works for you. I have like hazel eyes. It works well. I am going to lift my head up and put it here in this crease. And notice where I'm holding the brush, because you want to have control, but you don't want it to be too much here where there's harsh lines. And you just go in lightly and you just brush, 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 brush. And I kind of bring it down here, but I try to like lift it up because I have deep set eyes. I want it to be bringing it up. And that's about it. But it also, I am like getting no sleep right now. We're trying to wean him. We've weaned him from nursing, and we're trying to transition him to whole milk. I've been pumping a little bit, but my supplies dropped, and we don't get sleep. Now, I am going to take this darkest shade here, and very lightly, I put way too much on there. And oh my gosh, I put way too much. So I'm going to share some on this side, okay? I'm just going to take it close to my lash line. I usually only do about 2 colors of eyeshadow. Because, like, honestly, I am not an Instagram model. I don't need to have 5 million layers of eyeshadow on my face, as beautiful as it is, and as much as I wish I could do it. For one, I don't know how to do it, and for two, it's just not practical if I'm just running to Walmart, you know? Like, I'm gonna look like a damn clown compared to everyone in there. And like I said, I wish I could do it, but I can't. So I just kind of lightly, there's hardly anything if at all on my brush, but I just lightly get the under eye. Now for the fun part. Now I'm going to take my highlighter. So I just take my finger, I'll get in close, and I'm just going to put it on my lid. And it really brightens things up. I love this highlighter so much. And then I take my brush and just go in here. And it's just empty. Like I didn't pick more product up. Same thing on the other side. Like, are we kidding? I love this highlighter so much. And it looks beautiful, like right here too. But it doesn't go with my vibe today. And you just diffuse that out and boom. Okay, I've got to clock back in. So we will finish the rest at my desk. So I have the eyeshadow done and ready to go. The rest of the face is done and ready to go. And these guys are not going anywhere, it looks like. Next, I'm going to do my brows before I do the rest of my eyes. And I use the NYX Professional, hello, are we going to focus? Anyways, it is the Micro Brow Pencil, and I use the shade Ash Brown. I like that shade, and I'm basically out. So we'll see how far we get. But first, I just brush up my brows. And I've been working on my brows for years. I overplucked them in high school, and yeah, they both have different shapes, and they both have different damage done to them. So they will look like distant cousins, and I'm okay with it. I've come to terms. I appreciate them both the way that they are. They both end up looking great, usually, on a separate note. So, start in the front. And I just kind of start where I want the line to be. And I kind of go like this, and then kind of go up. And I try to keep it really light in the front. Because I have deep set eyes, I want to keep it bright right there. I just bring it up about where I want it, and then I connect because I have issues right there. brows are a very person by person thing, and you just need to figure out what shape is going to complement your eyes the best, what you're working with as far as hair growth, if you have any sparse areas, yeah, but like with the foundation and everything else, go light and then build. Okay, sorry, I did the other one off camera. I ran out of storage. I had to delete something, so so now I'm going to curl my lashes. I do that before the eyeliner so that it doesn't ruin the eyeliner, and I just try and get as close to the base as I can. I do like 3 pumps, boom. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like going into Sephora and Ulta. I feel either really pressured to buy whatever they want me to buy instead of what I'm going in for, or ignored and judged the whole time, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. So I just go to the drugstore and yeah. Right now I'm using the NYX just pencil eyeliner in black. I always just use the black one. I am going to go as close to my okay, sorry. And I love that highlight on my lid. It has like a pink purple sheen to it, and I'm loving what it's doing for me. Okay. And then I'm gonna wing it out. So now it like looks a little bit more full, but because my eyes are kind of small and deep set, I kind of like to bring it out a little bit. Otherwise, like, look, I look dead. So I have to bring some life to my eyes, and I just kind of follow my lash lines. It is busy during the lunch hour, guys. I mean, it's not the best, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna keep the inner kind of light, and then we're gonna try and match it on the other side. We will see what happens. They never look the same. This one is definitely what I wanted this one to look like. Anyways, that's always the struggle. So now I'm gonna go in with my tried and true voluminous carbon black with from L'Oreal. I probably need to get more of it. And I always wipe off the tip, and then I get the root and kind of wiggle up. Like so. I want to get into wearing falsies, but the glue stings my eyeballs so bad, and I really suck at it. Maybe one day we'll make a video of trying out different lashes. Is that something you want to see? Tell me. I'm new to this YouTube thing. I'm throwing darts right now. I love doing cleaning videos and home videos. That's like my main jam. but I would love to sprinkle in just a little bit of my personality. Let me know if you like these types of videos. I would love to continue doing them. Okay, really quick before I run out of more memory, I'm just using this e.l.f. lipstick Situation. It's like a nude. Sorry, I'm using the viewfinder because I'm trying to hurry. Okay. And this is the final look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. I have a little thing down here that you can just hover over and click it real quick and easy. Make sure you turn the bell notifications on. I have lots of fun series coming up and lots of other fun videos. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye, guys.